Good evening and welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. All right, let's get started by practicing that first chunk of the form that we've learned. Again, if you're new, just follow along with the footwork or the arms. There is one large turn when we look away from our screen, but most of our time tonight is going to be spent on working on our new movement. So I'm going to turn and face the other direction so that we all move the same way. So we're going to start in prepare. Now let's all take a moment. Look down at your feet, make sure they're perfectly straight, shoulder width apart. That means the outside edge of your feet matches the outside edge of your shoulders, so not too wide or too narrow. Find that perfect stance. So we're starting to stack our body. Nice soft knees, relaxing our lower back down and lifting through the crown of our head so we have length through our whole spine. Now we're going to let our shoulders hang down. Let our fingertips brush the sides of our thighs and get that little piece of fruit under our arms so the energy is flowing all the way down through our fingertips. Okay, so this is prepare, and we're going to move into opening. We rotate our arms and we let them lift up to shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Then we bring our upper arms down, the forearms and our palms until they sit in front of our hips. Shift your weight to your left leg. Turn on your right heel, 45 degrees. Reach out with that right arm towards 12 o'clock or your screen. Bend that left arm underneath and step. Lift the left arm up and press down with the right for ward off left. Shift your weight to your right leg so you can turn everything on your left heel. Again, 45 degrees. Rotate both arms so you can bend that right arm underneath as you step to 3 o'clock. Hinge the right arm up and press down with the left. Rotate both arms to the corner, turning from your waist. Shift your weight back, turning so that your arms go to your left corner. Now press, touching the palm to the forearm. Expand up and out. Flatten both arms. Come back over a ball, sitting up the palms at the last moment, and then push. Okay, shift back the weight, separate the arms. Level them out, circling so that left arm comes underneath as we step out, and then we turn from our waist, really big arms for parting the wild horse's mane. Here's that big turn. We're going to flatten both arms, level them out. You're going to turn towards your right, turn on your left heel, look away from your screen entirely. Keep turning towards your right till you can step to what's 10:30 and you can peek to your screen. Then we're going to ward off up, then we push. Okay, last two moves. Press down with the arms and shift your weight back. Step to 9 o'clock. Rotate both arms. We call it shuttling the left arm underneath as we ward off up and then palm push. Fair lady work shuttles. Last movement, brush knee. Drop that left arm. 2 half circles as we step out and then brush off that table, palm push. Okay. Hello, welcome. Okay, we're going to practice again. Are you ready? Nice form. Yes. Yeah, get that water in, right? Tai Chi is exercise. All right, let's do it one more time, okay? So starting at prepare, get yourself in a nice starting position, giving yourself that beautiful length through your spine to carry through your whole form. And then we'll rotate the arms and lift up for opening. Shoulder height, shoulder width, and then upper arms, forearms, and palms push down. Okay, shifting left, turn 45 degrees to the right. Reach out with the right arm, left arm bends underneath, and you're stepping to 12 o'clock. Lift the left arm up and press down with the right for ward off left. Shift some weight back. Turn everything on your left heel 45 degrees. Rotate both arms. Bend the right arm underneath as you step out and hinge it up for ward off right, keeping the space small between the arms. Rotate both arms together so that they're to the corner direction. Shift your weight back, turn from your waist, keeping both knees in line. Touching left palm to right forearm, and then expanding up and out for press. Flatten both arms as you square up the torso. Draw back, palms are flat until the last moment, and then we push. Okay, we're gonna separate both arms as we open up our right toes a little bit. Level them out, big circle, bend that left arm underneath. We look towards that left arm and then we follow, waist turning, looking towards our left arm for parting the wild horse's mane. Shift your weight back, level out your arms. Turn from your waist, turn on your left heel, turning to your right, look away from your screen. Keep turning, pick up your right foot and then step it out kind of behind you. Now left arm and right leg to the corner. We do ward off up and then moving into a bow stance with our push. Fair lady work shuttles, 1. And then number 2, press down with the arms as you sink back. Step to 9 o'clock. Open the arms, turn both palms to the sky. Left arm comes underneath and then wards off up as you step out. And then rotate both palms for that right palm push. Okay, brush knee, left arm goes down. Right arm goes up and then presses down as we step, brush, and then push with the left palm. How do we do? Doing all right? Okay. Remember, this is not easy, okay? This takes a lot of time. It's also remembering a sequence. So how many of you have actually remembered a movement-based sequence in your entire life? One person, okay? I'm one of those people too, okay? Nerd moment, I did marching band. So learning footwork was easy. Arm movements were hard, okay? So keep that in mind that this is the first time in your life you're having to remember a movement-based sequence, okay? So today's movement is going to be a little bit easier for those of you who have been in my beginning Tai Chi classes. We've actually been working on this, okay? So let me just show you, and we're gonna do it a bunch of times, okay? So from brush knee and push, okay? All right, golden rooster on one leg. We're gonna reach out and step in. We're going to push back, and then we're going to stand up for golden rooster on one leg. And within this form, we actually have both golden roosters. We step back, and then we stand up again. So it's just like what we've been working on in our classes, okay? So let's break down the footwork first. Remember, everything starts with really solid footwork, okay? So we're starting in a bow stance with our right leg forward, okay? Remember, a bow stance has 2 lines between your feet, right? So we're not on one line. We have that space, so we have balance left and right. Okay, the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna shift your weight forward and you're gonna step closer in. So you're gonna step more forward and more to the side. You're not gonna cross, but you're gonna step closer in so that now you can push back off the ball of your right foot, find your balance, and then you can either stand up or you can come from here and just touch, okay? Both are great options, all right? So let's do it again. All right. Now I can see you all. Perfect. Okay, so bow stance. All right, beautiful bow stance. Remember, I'm going to do it smaller. It does not matter the length of your stance. It matters that we're going from shoulder width. We're going to shift our weight forward, and we're going to step in. You're going to push your weight back, and then you're either going to stand all the way up, or you're going to straighten your leg and then touch with your toes. Okay? Yes. Okay, let me show you from the forward direction, okay? Now remember, this is not mirroring. I just want you to watch the space between my footwork, okay? So normal bow stance, all right? See, shoulder width, okay? We're gonna shift forward and we're gonna step in, okay? So that foot's still gonna be to the corner direction, okay? We're gonna shift back, we're pushing off of our foot. See the knees bent. And then when you stand up, if you stand up, we want to tuck that leg in. We want to make sure our hips are level and we're not having this, we're turned, okay? So hips are level and our torso is going to be the same direction as our foot. So if you're trying to do this, it's going to make your balance off, okay? So let's do it again, facing the normal direction. Right leg forward. Okay, bow stance, whatever that is for you, okay? First thing, shift your weight forward so that you can step closer in, both forward and to the side. Now look, is your left foot still pointed 45 degrees? Nice. Okay, very important. That's setting you up to push back and then lift up. Now remember, if you're lifting, toe points down. Remember, we don't want to wobble. We're just going to touch, okay? Now, something else to note that you can see from this direction. When we lift up our leg, the higher we lift our leg, the more we need to use our lower abs, okay? So we don't want to do this in order to get our leg up, okay? We want to keep everything on what we call like our Tai Chi pole, where we're lifting up nice and straight. And then from here, we use everything to then just lift up, okay? So avoiding this and really try to sit up nice and tall. And if you're wobbling, just touch, okay? We always listen to our bodies, okay? So let's do it again. Bow stance. Beautiful, okay? Shift forward, step in. Push back, and then lift up or touch. How are we doing? Not bad. All right. Okay. So this is where that balance work really comes into play, right? We get a lot of balance through just doing our bow stance and just the basic movements of Tai Chi, but this is a real challenge. So a couple of tips. First thing, breathe, okay? If you're holding your breath, you're gonna be wobbly. It happens a lot. Something that we can do is think when we stand up, we take a big inhale. And then we can exhale and relax, okay? That will help. Next thing, pick a point, something unmoving in your home, or if you're out in the world, something that's not moving that you can stare at and really focus on to keep your eyes being locked in. That will help as well, okay? Two more things, all right? Are you clenching your foot? All right, are you really like clenching your foot into the ground, or are you a little bit relaxed, okay? The last one is that torso direction that we already discussed, okay? If you are trying to stand up like this, it's going to cause a tweak in your knee. So we really want to be conscious that our torso is going to match the direction of our foot. So if my foot is going straight towards the camera, okay, my torso is going to be straight towards the camera as well. And my foot would be up towards this direction, okay? So again, if the torso is to the corner, then the knee's going to be where? Straight, okay? So keeping that same kind of set footwork that we have for our bow stance, where we have our front foot straight and our back foot 45 degrees. The same thing applies for our empty stance on one leg, okay? So again, nice, beautiful bow stance to start. Shift your weight forward and step in. Push back. Okay, now check, is your torso turned so that your torso is in line with your foot direction? Okay, now you should be looking ahead, okay? I will tell you this, you should be looking straight ahead, not to the corner, but whatever allows you to balance more, take a moment and stand up. Again, if you wobble, just touch and take a breath. Nice. Okay, any questions on the footwork? All right, are you ready to do the arms? Okay, so I'm gonna come close for a moment. So we're in brush knee. Okay, we're gonna do one arm at a time. So just arms, left arm's pushing, right? Beautiful palm. Right hand will be by the hip, but we're just gonna do that left arm. The first thing you're gonna do is flatten the arm. Then it's gonna come back towards your shoulder and it's gonna come down. That's it, okay? So it's gonna be like that sitting on a table, right? Like opening, right? Or even like brush knee, okay? Same thing. So from brush knee, we have that left palm, okay? Flatten the arm, come back, and then push down. Nice. One more time. So from here, flatten, and it's a gradual coming down, okay? So we want to avoid, the one thing we want to avoid is having 1, 2, okay? We want to think sloping down, okay? So after we flatten, it's going to slope down. Yes, there it is, okay? So from here, pushing, we're gonna flatten. What's gonna happen is we're gonna turn our waist and then we're gonna stand up and push down. Nice, okay? So one more time. So our torso straight, we're gonna step in and flatten our arm. We're gonna turn as we start pulling back, and then we're gonna push down and stand up together, okay? We're gonna mirror each other in a moment when we put the arms together, but I just want you to see it this way first, okay? So the right hand, okay? The right hand is pushing where? By your hip, just sitting on that table, okay? You're gonna turn the palm so that it faces towards your center, okay? Now, as you're moving back, this arm's gonna come forward because you're turning your torso, okay? So it's not like a big reach, okay? It's turning and it moves a little bit, then it's gonna lift. Yes, so it's this lift that we really wanna make sure we get, okay? So from seated, from sitting on a table, okay, we're actually torso straight, we're gonna turn, it's gonna reach out, and then it's gonna be up and down go together. Final posture, really let your elbows sink, fingers point to the sky, okay? Now face your screen for a moment, okay? All right, we are gonna mirror each other, okay? So mirroring, okay? So left palm, right hand by your hip, okay? So everything working together. We're gonna turn our right palm and flatten our left, number 1, okay? As we turn our waist, arms go forward and back. Then as we stand, it'll be up and down together. Nice, okay? And again, really letting that elbow sink down, okay? So the palm is facing to the side and then your left fingertips point forward. All right, let's do it again. Left palm, right hand. Okay, remember with our palm, not too flat, turn it a little bit to the side, relax. Yes, it should feel like you're not stretching as much through the back of the arm. It's just more relaxed, okay? Now, flatten and turn, okay? forward and back as we turn our waist, and then up and down go together. Beautiful. Okay, one more time. And then we're going to try and put it with the footwork, okay? So left palm, right hand. Okay, flatten and then turn the right. Okay, forward and back as you turn your waist, and then up and down go together. Yes. And remember that left hand, really push it down, okay? Not like to the extreme, right? But like make sure it's like you were pushing on a table. Nice. Okay. Now let's try with the footwork. Of course, you can just stick with the arms too, okay? So from brush knee, okay, remember, right foot is forward. Nice bow stance, okay? Right hand is where? By your knee. What brings it by your knee? Not being vertical, leaning that little bit, okay? Left palm push. All right. We're going to step forward and turn both palms. So at this point, that left palm is down and that right hand is turned. Now, as you come back, you're doing that forward and back with the arms. Nice. And then up and down go together. Okay, so really touch for a second if you have to, okay? Check on your torso direction. If you can, your head should be straight. Left fingers where pointing forward. And if your leg is up, really tuck that foot in. Whew. All right, yes. So one thing to note is with this movement, we want it to be a little bit closer in, okay? So not too extended out. Let your elbows sink in a little bit, okay? So if you're lifting your leg up to what the Yang family considers standard, okay, that would be level, okay? This is not necessary, okay? You can touch with your toes. You're gonna do whatever best for you. But eventually, we would like to get to standard if possible. It takes a long time, remember. It's not gonna be instantaneous, and that would be where we're level, okay? Your elbow will sit relatively close to your leg here, okay? If you are exceeding that expectation and you're coming higher, your elbow is almost on your leg, okay? That's how you can tell if you are too far out or you're here. Again, this is something, feel free to grab onto a piece of furniture to check where it should be, how it should feel, right? So then, oh, okay, if I'm here, then I have this huge gap, right? When you're holding on versus here, okay? So something to note, so then we're aware of that, because lifting up is not lifting out, okay? It's gonna be up, all right? So let's do it. Yes, question? Or just doing golden rooster, I love it. All right, let's do it. So from brush knee, all right, brush knee and push. So left palm, right knee is forward, right hand by your knee. Okay, shifting forward, flatten the left palm, turn the right. Pushing back, one arm forward, one back. So left hand's kind of by your shoulder-ish, right hand's out in front. Our torso's already turned here. Okay, so now from this point, we're actually going to be looking, and you're just going to stand up as you go up and down with the arms. How did we do? Ooh, looking pretty good. All right, so one more time. I'm going to challenge you tonight because we have this movement on both sides, okay? So let's start with our right leg forward, left palm, push. Okay, so first thing, flatten the left arm and step in as you turn the right palm. Pushing back. Left arm goes back, right arm goes forward, you turn your waist. Then up and down go together, or you just touch with the toes. for golden rooster on one leg. Yes, 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 yes. Looks good. All right. So remember, we're going to mirror this on the other side and we're going to practice a bunch, okay? So first thing I want to do is I want you to face your screen and I want you to mirror me, okay? So remember, the left palm and right hand for the first one, okay? So the first thing we do is we flatten and turn, and then we go forward and back, then we go up and down. So now we're going to do the exact same thing again, okay? You're going to flatten the right arm and reach out, and you're going to turn the left palm. Then we're going to go forward and back with the arms, and then we're going to go up and down. Nice, okay? So you can kind of do this endlessly, all right? So you would flatten the left arm and turn the right palm. You would go forward and back with the arms, and then you would lift up and press down, go together. Okay, so this is number one, okay? Number two, we flatten and we turn. Now oh, everyone's extended, beautiful. Okay, now turn from your waist, lead that forward and back. Then up and down, go together. Nice. Okay, not so bad when we mirror each other, right? Okay, so let's talk about the footwork for a second, okay? So just watch one more time again, okay? I'm just gonna do the whole sequence, okay? From brush knee. The first thing we do, number one, we reach out and we step in. We turn both palms. Forward and back go together, and then up and down as we stand up, okay? Now, we have to go to the other side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sink down and we're gonna balance ourselves by extending that right arm and stepping back with that right leg. Now it's not a reach, it's gonna be a very close step, okay? Then you're gonna relax your left foot on the heel, and then it's gonna be up and down, go together again, okay? So this is where the arms will help balance the legs. We're gonna try and just do the footwork, but it does help when you reach out with that right arm. It's like a counterbalance to the leg, okay? So let's just do it from brush knee so we're still linking it together, okay? Our nice bow stance. All right, first thing we do is we step in. We push back, and you can even lift up your toes a little bit. Then you lift up your leg or you touch with your toes, okay? Now, you're gonna sink down. You can reach your right arm out for balance, and you're going to step back. When we step back, we touch with the toes, the ball of the foot, and the heel, because that foot is gonna be going to 45 degrees or the corner direction. So both feet are in the corners right now, and our torso is to straight, okay? We're gonna turn on that left heel. Now look, the torso is already facing where? 45 degrees, because at this point, you're going to stand up for golden rooster on the other side, okay? Let's keep doing it, okay? Let's do a few more. So from brush knee, I love that you guys are already doing the arms. You feel that confident, okay? From brush knee, okay? We shift forward and step in. We push back, and then again, standing up or just stand up and touch, okay? Sinking down, even if we're just touching, we step back. Toe, ball, heel. Both feet are 45 degrees. Turn on your waist, from your waist, turn on your left heel. So now at this point, take a look down at your footwork. Left foot should be straight, right foot is 45 degrees, okay? It's important because now we're just gonna stand up or touch, okay? One more time. All right, let's really get this one. All right, so from here, from left or right brush knee, pushing, shift forward, step in. Okay, push back, turn your waist. Okay, standing up or touch. Okay, sink down, find that root in your left foot so that you can step back. Toe, ball, heel. Turn and bring that weight to your right leg. Find your foot, find your balance, then stand up or touch. How do we do? Getting easier? Looking better? A little bit? Okay, let's just do the arms before we try to, yes.
I'm a little confused. Are you mirroring us or are we doing the same? Because I'm getting confused with the feet.
We should be doing the same thing. Okay. The only time that I mirror you is when we are directly facing each other at the screen. Okay. So every other time it should be how we move in the form. Okay. Want to do it one more time? Okay, let's do it again. All right. And just so you know, I typically only mirror with the arms most of the time too, because it's a little bit easier. All right. So this would be our brush knee. Okay. With our left push and our right palm and our right knee forward. Okay. So just footwork for now. Shift your weight into your right leg and step in with that left foot. Okay. Push your weight back and turn so everything's 45 degrees. And then stand up. Remember, torso is vertical or touch. And now if you want, reach out with that right arm. It does help. Touch toe, ball, heel. Okay, weight still in that left leg. Now we bring the weight back. And then it'll be up and down, go together as we stand up. Okay? A little bit better? Okay. All right, so we're gonna do just the arms. We're gonna do the arms facing the normal direction, okay? So left palm, right hand, okay? First is golden rooster, 1. Flatten left arm, turn the right palm. Okay, now remember, waist turning leads the forward and back with the arms. Then as we stand up, it goes up and down. Good. Yes, I love the elbows dropped. Okay, now as we sink down and step back, we're gonna reach out with that right arm. So it's like a counterbalance, right? So they go together. Then as we shift our weight, we go forward and back with the arms. Then as we stand up and down, go together. Nice, very nice, okay? The fingertips are about eye level, if that gives you a cue as well, okay? We're not too high, sinking down, okay? Ready to do it again? We're gonna do it a few times before we link it. All right, so left palm, right hand for brush knee, okay? Flatten and turn the right palm. Now remember, even if we're just standing here, we can still do that turn of our waist forward and back with the arms, and then it would be standing as we press up and down. Okay, yes. Now we're gonna straighten our torso as we flatten our arm and we step back. Okay, as we turn and transfer our weight, we're turning our waist so the arms go forward and back. Then it's up and down, go together. Nice. All right, one more time and then we're gonna link it all, okay? Left palm, right hand. Okay, first thing, flatten and turn over the right palm. Okay, turning from your waist, 1 forward, 1 back. Standing up, it's 1 arm up, 1 pushing down. Yes, okay. Now, as we sink down and we step back, we're going to flatten the right arm and extend it out. It's that counterbalance as we turn that left palm. Okay, now we've already stepped back. We're going to turn from our waist with the arms forward and back, and then up and down, go together. Yes. Nice work. All right, now the hard part. Okay, you've nailed both things individually, but what makes Tai Chi is coordinating the upper and lower halves of our body, right? So let's do it, okay? Right leg forward in a nice bow stance. All right, right hand by the knee, left palm. Beautiful, okay? So first thing, shifting forward, flatten the left arm, turn the right palm over and step in. And now we turn from our waist as we shift our weight back. Beautiful. Now as you stand, up and down go together where we touch. Okay? Now sink down, even a little bit if you're touching, and reach out with the right arm as you step. Now here at this point, nice, everyone's torso is straight. Okay, now we're gonna relax on our heel as we shift our weight back and do forward and back with the arms. So we should reach this point. Torso's open, the arms are in that forward and back position, the weight's in the right leg, and then we go up and down together. Yes. Okay, let's do it a few times, right? So let's bring it all together. Brush knee and push into golden rooster on both sides, okay? Reach out and change the palms and step in. Shift your weight back, turn from your waist forward and back with the arms. Up and down go together as you stand up or touch. Now, reaching out as we step back, toe, ball, heel, torso straight. Turning from your waist as you shift your weight and relax that left foot. Then again, up and down go together as you stand, toe points down, picking that point ahead of you to stare at. How do we do? Yes, looks good. Looks really good. Question. You feeling all right? Okay, two options. We can practice the whole thing twice, or we can keep practicing this multiple times again, okay? So left hand to practice the whole thing again twice, or right hand if you just want to keep practicing this. Everyone has their camera on pretty much. You got to make a choice. Ooh, okay. All right. You know what's crazy? You guys got completely split there. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to keep practicing multiple times and we'll close class with the whole thing. How does that sound? I've never seen it so perfectly split. There's always one over the edge. All right, so we're going to do it 3 more times. Then we're going to do the whole thing, okay? Right leg forward, left palm, right hand by your knee, brush knee. Okay, beautiful. Okay, now golden rooster, shift forward, step in. Turn from your waist, lead that forward and back as you shift your weight. Then up and down go together. Okay, reach out with the right arm, that counterbalance as you step back. Shift your weight, turn your waist forward and back with the arms. Up and down go together. Okay. All right, let's do it again. Ready? Brush knee. Golden rooster, reach forward, flatten the arm and turn that right palm. Push back, forward and back with the arms. Torso's already turned. Beautiful. Then up and down, whoop, go together. Okay, right arm reaches forward, right leg goes back. Then everything turns to your right. Then it's up and down, go together. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Remember, this is not easy. Going from side to side can really challenge our brains, okay? Let's do it again. Brush knee and push, okay? Nice starting position. Beautiful arms, maybe focusing in on the arms. Reach out and step in. Push back as you turn your waist. Okay, torso's turned, up and down, go together. Okay, right arm reaches forward, right leg goes back, and we touch. Turn to your right, and then up and down. Yes, yes, everyone nailed it that time. Everyone was in the best final posture possible. Okay, so we have the perfect amount of time. It takes a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes tops to do the whole section that we've been working on, okay? Again, you can just do the arms, you could just do the legs. Do what feels good, okay? Let's do the whole thing so we're linking this big chunk together from opening all the way through to Golden Rooster on one leg, all right? So from prepare, beautiful stance, lifting through the crown of your head. Take a moment, let your arms hang down. All right, opening, rotate and float the arms up. And then press down. Ward off left. Beginning of grasping the bird's tail, shift left and turn to the right. Reach out with that right arm. Bend the left arm underneath. You're looking towards your screen. And then up and down with the arms go together. Our torso is vertical. Shift your weight to the right for ward off right. Turn your whole body on your left heel. Rotate both arms. Right arm bends underneath as we close and step. And then we hinge that right arm up. Elbow and knee in line. Rotate both arms to the corner. Remember, not too far. Torso's only to straight. Shift your weight back, turning so that everything goes 45 degrees to the corner. Left palm to right forearm for press. Expanding up and out. Flatten both arms. Draw them back and then sit them up at the last moment for push. Parting the wild horse's mane. Shift your weight back, separate your arms, open your right toes. Flatten the arms or level them, closing big circle, and then turn from your waist, lead that giant left arm movement. Okay, level out the arms as you shift to your right leg. Turn on your left heel, turn to your right, turn, 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 turn. Relax your right foot. Keep turning to your right. Peek at your screen for a moment. Left arm and right leg go together. Then hinge that right arm up. Push with the left palm. Okay, flatten both arms. Coming down. Step to 9 o'clock. Left arm comes underneath. First, both palms to the sky. And then left arm and left leg go out together. And then a right palm push. Here we are, brush knee. Left arm goes down. 2 half circles. We step out. Brush off that table and push. Golden Rooster, both sides. Reach forward and step in, turning both palms. Pushing back, forward and back with the arms. Standing up, up and down with the arms. Now right arm and right leg go together. And then turning from the waist first, then standing up. Woo! Great work tonight. That was not easy, okay? That is a lot of balance work. You did it, okay? That is the hardest, one of the hardest parts of the form, okay? So, again, today, we've worked on our balancing exercises. We've challenged ourselves. So this week, what's your mission? 5 minutes a day. Yes, okay? I love it. All right. You got to practice. That's it right there. That is everything in life. All right. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And until again, next time, thank you. Bye, everyone.